Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Earlier than normal live stream. Earlier than normal. What's up? There it is. Look, nobody's hanging out already. Yeah. All right. So earlier than normal live stream for everybody. Here we go. We're gonna do this. Copy that. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful, busy Sunday. What's up, Lisa? How you doing? What's up, Mike? How you doing? How's everybody doing today? Yeah. Almost fell asleep. I was laying in bed. I'm gonna fell asleep. Anything exciting going on today? Same old YouTube stuff going on. Let's see if anybody wants to come up. We're going to do this. Yeah. I got a lot of people out there working as usual. Because that's all they do is work. I'm off today, just hanging out all night. Well, you're one of the few. Yeah, I just thought I'd do it early. See, it's not normal time. People aren't ready. They're like, oh my gosh, too early. It might not even last very long. I was supposed to do it last night. Didn't feel the need. Let's see. Do we have any videos to look at today? Do we do any video reviews on anything today? Oh, look, we got Necro. He's live as usual. Yeah, I was late in and I was damn near asleep, and then my phone went off, and then I'm looking at the time. I'm like, oh no, it's almost that time. Do you know anything about the light company Claymore? I bought a clip light, and it's great. No, I don't. I had never even heard of them. Let's look them up. Claymore? Lights? Oh, here we go. This looks like there's a lot of stuff sold on Amazon. Let's see what is it? 200H clip light. Let's see. Claymore. Oh. 200H clip light. Okay, here we go. Wearable light, 1,000 lumen clip light. Let's take a look. Oh, okay, there we go. $49. The ultimate performance feature. Dimmable motion sensor. Well, that's kind of cool. 3 light modes, clip on, hang on, the carabiner, adjustable light up to 180 degrees. Brightness 30 to 100 lumens, white. Not bad. Well, it's got 3 settings. Cool. It's got a good sized battery in it. That's good. Yeah, cool. Well, let us know how it goes. Let us know how it goes, man. It's got kind of a neat setup to it. What's up, Lightning? How's it going? All right, cool. Well, let us know how it lasts. Well, I guess no, I never even heard of it, to be honest with you. Yeah, we haven't had a Dino video in a long time because his computer broke. So I think his computer got tired. His computer's like, no, more complaining, and broke. Even his computer got tired. Nope. Oh, shit. Oh, here we go. Oh no, he does that. Oh, he's got back to video. Oh shit. Oh well, let's all watch it together. He's back. Oh shit. Let's go back to Dino. Let's go to Dino. He's back. He got a new computer. Oh yeah. Dino's back, y'all. Oh shit. Dino's back, y'all. Let's see. There he is. He's back. He's doing a reaction to Kim's video. So I guess we would have to watch Kim's video too. It's 18 minutes. God damn, Dino. Did you get delivery service solution? All right, so here we go. All right, hold on a second. All right, let me turn it up. I'm freezing up again. Here we go with StreamYards again. Here we go. His response to Kim's video. So, see what he has to say. I guess we got to watch Kim's video. We didn't watch hers. So.
Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm responding to Kim's Side Money Plant's recent video titled DoorDash just insulted every delivery driver with this alert.
All right, let's see what DoorDash, what happened to DoorDash now? Let's see what they did. See what they did. Some kind of alert. I don't even know.
All right. And let's get to it. And here it is.
Oh, look at Dino. Look at it. He's stepping it up. Look at it. Say it like it is.
So, after watching the video,
He needs to put like a little Caesar's cap on. He needs like a little Caesar's apron on when he does that. So it's like, because you know he loves Little Caesars. He's doing. So here we go.
Kim is showing us a screenshot of the alert from DoorDash saying that for this order, make sure that the cups, the soda cups, are standing upright. And also, if you get cakes, make sure they're flat and even. And also make sure the items are in the bag. All right?
You know why they have to do that? Because stupid ass DoorDash drivers probably messing things up. Remember, they only do this stuff because of other DoorDash's bad behavior. So most likely, it's only there because of other DoorDashers don't know how to take care of business. Let's continue.
So, what can we say with that? It's like, metaphorically speaking, it's like DoorDash is telling you how to tie your shoes, metaphorically speaking.
Well, apparently they have to because you guys don't, not you guys, not everybody, but apparently DoorDash drivers are doing doo-doo, and this is what they have to do in order to make sure shit gets done. So yeah, they have to tell you how to tie your shoes.
Isn't that more evidence that drivers are working for a bodega type of business?
No, it shows that you got people out here that don't take the work that they chose to sign up fucking seriously, and they just don't care because they don't feel they're getting paid enough to do the right thing by the customers that they choose to take orders from. Has nothing to do with the bodega or DoorDash. Has to do with you shitty ass drivers. Plain and simple.
I used to say that these companies are running like a bunch of high school kids, but that's giving them credit. More like preschoolers.
You know who you blame, Dino? Who do we blame? We blame other dashers. That's who we blame.
How to hold a soda cup in their vehicle, or how to place a cake in your car.
Apparently somebody don't know how, brother. What is with StreamYards? Come on, StreamYards. Quit doing me dirty, man. But apparently it wouldn't be there. And I got a video on my phone that I am going to put out here. I don't know yet. I may have to talk to my boss about it before I put it out here. I'm showing exactly what you DoorDashers do. So I may have to talk to my boss first. But let's continue.
Is that rocket science? But then again, we need to look at the people that they hire, because that plays a role as well. Now, we all seen, which, by the way, it went viral, the TikTok DoorDash girl that took a video of the customer naked in their own home, where the order was supposed to be leave it at the door, but she decided to peek inside that guy's house and take a video, and she got arrested, and she's facing charges. Well, there you go. DoorDash willy-nilly will hire anybody. They'll just hire anybody.
That goes for pretty much a lot of businesses. They're going to hire somebody. You really don't know what kind of person you get till you hire them. You can blow smoke up their ass all you want. That depends on your parents. How were you raised? Your work ethic. It's not always DoorDash's fault. See, this is what I mean, Dino. Everything is DoorDash's fault. No, DoorDash can't control you filthy ass drivers that don't want to take care of business. DoorDash can't control you fucking lame ass fucking female that thought it was okay to claim something that never happened. It's not DoorDash's fault. DoorDash allows you to sign up and an opportunity to make money. If you don't take that opportunity serious and you want to be stupid and do stupid shit, then this is what you have to deal with. So don't blame it on everything on DoorDash. It's not DoorDash's fault. that people are fucking slobs. They're fucking goofy. They don't take care of the business. That's their shitty ass work ethic.
So if they consider themselves as a serious delivery service, okay, they're more like a Sesame Street.
If they were to actually be a serious delivery service, probably 80% of you DoorDashers wouldn't even be working for them. Because none of you motherfuckers are serious. Dead ass. Probably 80% of you wouldn't even have a job. They wouldn't allow you on there. Motherfuckers come into the store all the time, no bags. They don't they just throw the food in the back seat of their car, no bags. Their attitude towards people that are working in store, fucking horrible. They come in, throwing phones in people's faces, fucking getting mad because their order isn't ready when they say it's going to be ready, or they got to wait an extra 2 minutes. 80% of you wouldn't even have a fucking job if they were that picky or was that thing. So don't blame it on them. Once again, it's not a DoorDash problem. It's personal. It's a people problem.
Delivery service.
And not to mention, all jobs have these type of asshole people in them that don't do their job right, fuck up shit. So they all jobs have it. All jobs have it.
Now, you guys remembered some old videos. They went viral as well. A lot of content creators have covered it. An old video with a lady working for DoorDash.
Hey, Rodeo, what's up? Long time no see. How you doing, man? But like I said, Dino, this is any job can hire these people. Any job can have, but we got police officers that do the wrong thing, firefighters that do the wrong thing, restaurant workers that do the wrong thing, restaurant owners that do the wrong thing, Lyft, Uber drivers doing the wrong thing, DoorDash drivers, Uber Eats drivers, all do the wrong thing. So you just can't blame it on DoorDash or this is the issue. All jobs have people that don't take shit serious and they do things. So for one viral video, there's a million other people that did it perfectly fine compared to the one ding dong. So can't blame it all on fucking DoorDash.
Where she was making a delivery at this condominium complex, at the building where the customer lives, and she was doing the actual delivery. She needed to go to the bathroom, and she decided that she's going to take a dump.
Okay, first of all, that wasn't an old lady. That was like a Hispanic chick, probably in her 20s, early 30s. It was not no old lady taking a dump. That was a young ass looking Hispanic chick. She took a dump on their porch and then she took a piss in her fucking in her driveway. So no, it wasn't some old lady. Mayor Hunter, how you doing? I gotta unblock somebody because they were fucking blocked. Hold on, because people like to somebody accidentally blocked somebody last time they were in here. So let me get to that. Let me get that and get that shit out the way. So hold on. And Mayor Hunter, I'll give you a wrench. Give me a minute, since we don't want nobody blocking anybody here. We don't want anybody getting blocked. This shouldn't be blocked for no apparent reason. So let me find here. Hold on. God damn, my vision sucks when it comes to little. Okay, I don't see this person. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay, that person should now be unblocked. So we'll see if he shows up. Because now he's not blocked. Hold on, Mayor Hunter. Let me get in here. And then we'll get back to Dino's bitching and whining about fucking DoorDash. Glad to see he's back to his old ways, man. Glad to see he's back to his old ways. Okay, what is going on with YouTube, motherfucker? Why are we not showing this stuff? Why are we not showing my chat, YouTube? What's going on here? I had to change my phone font to the largest just so. I know, bro. My fucking why are we not showing up here on what is going on with this shit? YouTube be fucking goofy sometimes. I wanted to show my chat. Oh, there we go. Finally. We don't need that. Oh, here we go. Okay, they're Mayor Hunter, so nobody will kick you out. So there you go. Because we got some haters out there. That may kick you out. So let's go back to Dino. Yeah.
In a trash can in the lobby of the building where she delivered to the customer.
Oh, that's a different chick.
Was like
but even then, she wasn't an old lady. She wasn't an old lady.
She had a door right there. It went viral.
She wasn't an old lady. She was a young blonde chick, wasn't she?
Those are the type of drivers that DoorDash hires. They don't screen people. Willy-nilly, anybody.
Hey, like I said, if they screened you guys, 80% of you would have no job. 80% of you probably wouldn't have a job. Because you don't follow the rules. You don't do what you're supposed to do. So, yeah, 80% of you probably wouldn't even have a job. 80% might be a little high, but I'm going to say 80%.
Anybody under the sun, well, that applies to the other platforms as well. Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart, Walmart Spark, you name it. Willy-nilly, they'll hire anybody.
Do we think that Dino has been 100% perfect on every delivery that Dino has ever done? Has Dino never made a mistake, forgot something he was supposed to get, or maybe, didn't put the food in a hot bag? Or, come on, do we think Dino has been 100% perfect in everything Dino's done? I would find it hard to believe that any DoorDash driver or gig worker has been 100% spot on perfect with everything they did. If they're telling you that, they're full of shit. But let's go. Let's continue.
And some more viral videos of, remember the kid? This is an old one. This was also went viral. And content creators have covered this as well. Where this kid was doing a pizza delivery with DoorDash. And instead of holding the pizza box flat, how it's supposed to be, he had the box tilted sideways and under his armpit, carrying it like it's a briefcase. And what happened? The whole pizza from one side went squashed all the way down to the other end of the box. Now it looks like a burrito.
So you guys already complained that DoorDash has too much control over you. Now you expect them to have even more control over you because you got these filthy ass people that don't want to do their job properly, Dino. You can't blame DoorDash for that. You got to blame people. You got to blame the shitty ass people and their work ethic. It isn't DoorDash's fault.
Done a pizza. And the customer opened up the box and saw, like, what the hell is this? It was all on video. You guys remember that? There you go. Other drivers eating and drinking the customer's food because they didn't get a tip. And other shenanigans. How about the one in the girl from New York? Actually, this was from Long Island, New York. Where she thought that the tip was not enough, and she went back to the customer's door. And the customer was recording on a video. The driver in the door that's saying that, oh, I don't think this is much of a tip. And the customer says, yeah, I tip you enough. I give you so many dollars. He's like, oh, you know how far I had to deliver? Remember that video? And she ended up leaving with the customer's food. Willy-nilly.
Okay, I hope at the end, before this video ends, I hope before this video ends, you give us a solution to this, Dino. Instead of all this complaining, what is Dino's solution when it comes to hiring other drivers? I hope you have a solution. Since you're complaining here, we got to have a solution. So hopefully you have a solution at the end of this.
Don't hire anybody. So if you're hiring drivers that don't know how to even how to tie their own shoelaces, what makes you think that you're not going to see pop-up notifications like that? You know why? Because they're running a circus. They're running a Tom and Jerry type of delivery service.
No, it's not. It's not Tom and Jerry running service. It's the people that sign up for it, Dino. It's just not DoorDash. DoorDash, like I said, a lot of you wouldn't have jobs if DoorDash actually screened you. If DoorDash had to actually follow the rules when it comes to how food is delivered, this and that, if it wasn't for the fact that they get skate by, probably 80% of you would not have jobs. Dead ass.
There it is. There it is. So obviously you're going to see stupid notifications or alerts from DoorDash constantly like that. Telling you how to keep a cup of soda upright in your vehicle. Now let's say you're not working. You're buying this for yourself. And you're not working for the gig economy. You're going to a McDonald's or Wendy's or Burger King or whatever. You're buying a cup of soda for yourself and maybe a cake. How would you normally place that in your vehicle? Do you need to have a master's? Do you need DoorDash to tell you how to do this? What do they have? Preschooler drivers out there?
No, but what I could tell you is that a lot of you drivers, not my drivers, because everybody that comes to this channel is fucking perfect. They're the best drivers in the whole world. I'll lump you in that with Dino because you seem so passionate about this stuff. So we'll lump you in with one as a great driver. I myself am an awesome driver, and everybody in my chat are super great drivers because they watch this channel, and only the best come here. Only the best come to this channel. So, but I can guarantee you, 90% of DoorDash drivers don't have proper cup holders. They don't have anything set up in their car to hold multiple drinks, which everybody should have. You could even make one out of a cardboard box to have a drink holder that if you get 4, 5, 6 drinks, you can hold all those drinks properly in your car. I can guarantee you 90% don't have anything of that nature in their car, which any proper delivery driver should have. Same with hot bags and other materials, cell phone holders, so they're not holding their cell phone while they're driving, or making live streams, video themselves driving, holding phones. We won't discuss that one. But they 90% of drivers don't have the proper equipment in their car to do driving properly. Period. At all. That's why. You don't, first of all, special bag. You should have a hot bag. They send you a hot bag. You get a hot bag for free. You can get a hot pizza bag from Pizza Hut, Little Caesars. They give them bags to give to you guys. So you should all have those bags. And having a cardboard box in your car, that you don't even have to pay money for that. You don't have to. I'm not throwing shots at you. I'm just saying, you get free bags. It's free. They give free bags all the time. I hand out pizza bag to drivers all the time when we have them in stock. Give them to them all the time. When you signed up for DoorDash, they sent you. It might be a generic ass bag, but they sent you a bag. And if it's your business or you pretend that this is your way of making money and business, you should have all that stuff. Or you don't take your business serious. And you wonder why you ain't making no motherfucking money. Also, a cardboard box is free. So a cardboard box doesn't cost anything to have a small cardboard box so you can hold 5 or 6 sodas if it's necessary. I didn't call you out. I called out anybody that does that. That's everybody. Don't hold your phone while you're driving. That's not safe.
You guys getting a picture of who you're working for? All the companies. We're not excluding anybody here. This is all the platforms. They all have these kinds of shenanigans constantly. Okay? Now, the truth is, when you're working for any company out there in the gig economy,
Let's see. If you're a good driver, you can hold your phone and drive. You know that's not how it works. If that was the case, Amazing Hustler, they wouldn't have laws against it. Because you know why? People die every year because stupid ass people are fucking around on their phones, crashing into people and killing them, killing pedestrians, killing other drivers on the road. So if it was that great of a thing to do, they wouldn't have laws against it. So we'll just leave it at that.
it's like you're working for McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or Taco Bell. There you go. Enough said. Because these gig economy companies, they are letting this thing happen the way it is. And because they don't give a rat's.
What are they supposed to do? What are they supposed to do, Dino? They supposed to sit a DoorDash employee in your car with you while you're on deliveries every day to babysit you fucking grown-ass adults? The fuck are they supposed to do? Oh my God, you're taking a small, very small percentage of what we see on the internet, which, you know, if you see one do it, there's somebody out there, I won't say the name, but they say if there's one, there's 10. If there's 10, there's 100. If there's 100, there's 1,000. So we'll just leave it at that. But what are they supposed to do? Stick somebody in the car with you every motherfucking day to make sure you fucking hold a soda properly? It's not their responsibility. You're a fucking adult. You should act like an adult.
About all that stuff that's going on. Well, recently they're showing you pop-ups and notifications. It's too late. You hired all these people. And also,
That's not true. That's not true. All businesses make adjustments to their jobs when something comes up that they need to pay special attention to. So it's not because it did. So that's not true. So you're seeing notifications because they probably got a lot of complaints. So they have to make a reminder to remind the big babies to do their job properly. Just like any business. It's a business. All businesses do it. They rearrange their fucking employee handbook, the rules inside restaurants. All businesses do it. All businesses.
Encourage them even more by giving them the best offers and giving them more incentives.
Hold on, we got to give them a like, though. Let's make sure we give them a like since we are following the shit.
To these new drivers, not all of them, but there's a lot of knucklehead new drivers out there. And these companies give the whammies out to all the professional drivers and veteran drivers who are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing.
But you can't even say that. You can't say that's true. You can't say that's true. You can't say that DoorDash somehow knows they're a greater driver than everybody else, other than their ratings. You can have a 5.0 rating and have like doo-doo service. It's not possible. What's up, Paris? Same old shit, different day, partner. How about yourself?
We're seeing that. Everybody already talked about
That's not true.
Content creators already mentioned that in their
people get doo-doo drivers get good orders too. It's not just special delivery. Come on down, you know. Come on, we see that
videos.
And if you're this bomb ass driver, you obviously are perfect. Since you're speaking on this, where are all your big jumbo bomb ass orders all day long? Apparently, that's not how it works. But let's go. Let's continue.
Many content creators talking about the treatment of the new drivers at the same time what they're doing with the veterans and that professional drivers that they have. There you go.
Please explain to us what a professional driver is. I want to know. Give us what a professional DoorDash. What are the qualifications? If you guys could do this in the chat, please. Somebody in the chat, please give me a definition of what a professional DoorDash driver is. I want to know that. Dino, I hope you have some way of telling us. What is a professional DoorDash driver? Please, what is a professional DoorDash driver? Oh my God.
The whole thing is upside down.
Is there some kind of class you go to become a professional DoorDash driver? Like, do we go to community college? Do they have DoorDash 101? You get a little degree or certificate that says you're a professional DoorDash driver? What the fuck? Oh my God. Oh my God. That shit is hilarious. Let's continue. Oh, that was a good one, Dino. You got me laughing on that one. Professional. Wow. All right, let's continue.
And how many of the drivers up there getting contract
Good to see you, Paris. Good to see you. Good to say you. Hope you're getting ready for Christmas if you celebrate it.
violations by following what the app is telling them to do?
I don't think you get violations for doing what the app tells you to do. Because if you were doing what the app tells you to do, you wouldn't get a violation. Explain to us in your next video what violation you get for doing what the app tells you to do. Please give us one, please. I want to know. Right?
Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't.
I have never got a contract violation for doing something I was supposed to do. I don't ever, let me see. I only got one contract violation in my whole DoorDash history.
And more stories. What about Jack drives fast? I mean, no, Jack. Sorry about that. Zach. Zach drives fast. This channel.
Don't know nothing about his channel. But since Dino said it, check him out. Not right now because you're on this channel. Don't leave me to go watch somebody else because I'm the greatest. So don't leave me.
Remember he made a video about a year or two ago? Because he delivers up in Washington State. They send him an offer to pick up from United States, which is Washington State, and deliver it to Canada. Canada. The customer lives in Canada. So you need a passport to work with the gig economy. Oh yeah, these companies are sophisticated, I tell you. They're international. They cross borders. And how long is that delivery going to take where he lives, Washington State, and deliver to the customer in Canada?
Mistake. It was a mistake. Once again, it's a computer app. They make mistakes, Dino. It's not 100% perfect. I've been on Lyft where I've gotten offers to go pick up people in fucking New Mexico. I got offers to go pick up people in fucking Georgia. It's a mistake. It's a glitch in the app that comes. And even at my W-2 job, I've had people that order because they order from the wrong store. They put the wrong information that they want me to deliver from my store all the way to Pahrump, Nevada. It happens, Dino. It's not a perfect system. But let's continue, Dino.
And
that is some funny shit, though. Could you imagine, though, if it's like a 5-mile delivery, you're that close to the border, you got your passport on you. Hey, I got to make this DoorDash delivery. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, you have your passport, but the people at the border, the checkouts at the border, they're going to ask you, why are you entering Canada?
Because I got a DoorDash order and I'm delivering this food to this person who lives in Canada. And that's my reason for the visit to Canada. And then I'll be leaving Canada as soon as I'm done delivering my food. Just like you would if you were saying, okay, I'm coming to Canada because I want to pet a big ass grizzly bear. It's on my bucket list to pet a grizzly bear and then come back to the United States. Same thing. You just tell them the reason you're going to Canada. You know.
Oh, I'm here to make a DoorDash delivery.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's up to them if they're going to make a decision, if they're going to let you cross into their country or not, by giving them that answer. I mean, who are we working for, guys? How many years we make videos about all these gig economy companies?
Hey, Nick.
Grubhub,
What's up, Nick?
Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instagram, even Postmates. Postmates is not here anymore, but they were there at one time.
Postmates is still around. It's Uber Eats. And every once in a while, you will see a Postmates order, just so you know.
And Walmart Spark. And you got all these catering service companies out there. How many thousands of videos, more than 5 years, with all the content creators? How many shenanigans or
Nice.
stories
Nice, Nick.
showing evidence and information for so many years now? What would you conclude?
Awesome.
Are these
That there's mistakes in all businesses. We have this all. Okay. How many thousands of videos are on the internet right now on YouTube that say there's a glitch in Samsung's Android Auto setup on their phone? It happens, Dino. You expect perfection. There's no such thing as perfection in any app. And you can find out anything. How long have they been making Toyota cars? Fucking 40 years. And they still, you can find thousands of videos on a specific part in the car that they still haven't fixed yet. That still gives people problems to this day. It happens, Dino. Come on, man. You make it sound like these apps are fucking perfect and they should always become. Dino, you know better. Come on, Dino.
these companies professionally operated, or they're more like a circus, like a Tom and Jerry, like a Sesame Street show?
Jesus Christ. Could you imagine if they sent Dino to that fucking meetup in California? Could you imagine Dino sitting at the table, that round table DoorDash recently had? Could you just imagine? Tony Hsieh would probably have ripped his hair out by the end of that thing, listening to Dino. He probably would have been bald afterwards. He wouldn't even have got his Coke. What did he say they were giving? Cokes and something. All they got was some Coke and some snack chips or something. Yeah, they wouldn't even have gave him that. They would say, you need to go. You need to go. They wouldn't even give him that.
Like a bodega. Acting like little preschoolers.
Okay, what the fuck is a bodega? Okay, a bodega, isn't that like a mini mart? Like kind of like we have like gas stations mixed with mini marts. Isn't that what a bodega is? Are they that bad? Like, are they that bad? He's from New York. I'm not from New York. No, I'm not from New York. He's from New York. I'm not from New York. But are bodegas that bad or something? Like, are they ran that horrible? Because I thought they were like a little market, aren't they? Aren't they like a market and shit? Yeah, it's a small store. Okay.
What would you conclude?
I would conclude it's any business. It all happens everywhere. All businesses, everything. It happens. Nothing's perfect.
There you go.
Well, look, there are heart surgeons out there that spend millions of dollars on training to fix hearts, and shit goes wrong. It happens. It's in all businesses. A small grocery store. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, but come on now. It happens. All businesses have incidences.
Now you're getting the bigger picture of who are you working for. There you go. And the evidence speaks for themselves. There's so many.
Okay, that's not who you're working for. You are an independent contractor, right? You're not an independent employee. You're not working for them. You're working for yourself. Come on, Dino, get it right. You are independent. You're an independent contractor. You are working for yourself. You're not working for DoorDash. Better get it right. You better get it right, Dino. If you're working for them, you're an employee. You're not. You're working for yourself. Oh.
many evidence out there. You guys don't watch only my channel. You guys watch so many channels out there.
But you're the channel we do reviews on, Dino, because you have some of the best ones to review. We love Dino reviews. We love Dino reviews. And tomorrow we might have a response to this Dino review. Now that he got his computer back. Look, he even set his computer up in the same exact spot. It's like, Dino, you should have moved it or something. Give us a different viewpoint. But let's continue.
Every day. And you keep hearing stories like that. BS and shenanigans constantly on a daily basis. It shows that these delivery services, my bad, they could care less. They could care.
No, they care, or they wouldn't deactivate you for when you fuck up too many times. They care. They care, but they understand, obviously, what you don't understand yet, Dino, is nothing's perfect. No system is perfect. No system is perfect.
Care less of who they hire. Willy-nilly under the sun, anybody applies.
Once again, I hope you have a solution on how they need to vet their drivers better. I hope we have a solution. You're going through all this, talking about DoorDash and how they you hope you have a solution.
They ding you when you get to the restaurant and they mark you as 1 minute late that the delivery left the restaurant. But then to the customer, you were there 1 minute early. Yeah, but isn't it the whole purpose that you're not late with the customer order? The customer got their food early, even though it was a minute late from the restaurant. A minute late doesn't mean nothing. A minute late is a blessing. With a lot of these restaurants out there, you got to wait 20 minutes.
Oh, here we go. It's going to bring up Little Caesars and Panda Express. Let's see if he does it. His favorite restaurants. Let's see if he does it.
It's like half an hour. With the exception of the other two, Little Caesars and Panda Express.
You brought him up. You brought it up. I knew it was coming.
More like 45 minutes to an hour. Well, that has changed recently.
Oh, shit.
Drivers have waken up. Now you're seeing the food laying around. Like I said, it didn't take too long to figure it out.
Oh, shit.
How many thousands of complaints where when you mark down, every time you mark down that the delivery is late, you can put down in the description box of what's going on. I already think 50 times already. I have put in the description that this store, particularly Little Caesars, is known to be very late with their orders constantly, almost every day. And I said the same thing the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. Just for one driver, me. How many other drivers have filled that description box? Complained.
Okay, well, did you fill out the description box? Say, hey, I'm having to wait extra long time for Little Caesars. Did they ding you for that, or did they took that into consideration? You didn't say they dinged you for it. You said they ding you if you're late, but you didn't say if you mark down the reason why you're late, because they give you a list. Is food not ready yet? All kinds of stuff to mark. So are you marking those?
What do they do? It's meaningless. They don't take any actions for that.
Well,
all right. We have something there with the.
Well, they can take action. What are they going to do? Send people to make Little Caesars pizzas faster? Are they going to give them a super hot, super fast oven to make sure their pizzas are done faster so you guys can get your orders quicker? What the fuck are they going to do? They can't control the business. They can't control how long it takes for people to make food. What the fuck?
The purpose, what they say on the bottom, it says for the purpose of trying to expedite the deliveries, right? They're not taking any action whatsoever. Zero. So what's the sense of having that feature there that you're not going to take any action? Zero.
Well, no, they put that down there so you can let them know what's going on. Then maybe they can contact the store, because they will contact the store. I've had them do it. Remember, Dino, I work in the business. I've had DoorDash call and ask certain things, So they do take it into consideration.
Oh, it's just information just to fill up the data?
No, but it helps them probably in the data that they know this store is constantly 10 minutes late on their food. They adjust the times and they adjust the stuff. So maybe they'll add an extra 5 minutes on your next delivery to them. They do it. I'm sure they take all that into consideration.
They don't take any actions or anything. They let the algorithm
Hey, Red Netflix, what's
running the whole thing like a disaster because they think that the AI is.
Do I sound like a fucking shill for DoorDash right now? Do I sound like a shill? God damn, put it in the chat. Do I sound like a DoorDash shill? Like I'm always protecting DoorDash and shit? Is that what I sound like? Oh my gosh. Sound like I'm like I'm a paid DoorDash spokesperson or something. I'm always taking up for DoorDash against drivers. Like the fuck? Time to pick up, reach out. They're still waiting. Then they will let them know that by hitting. Yeah, exactly. So they won't give you a ding. But if you drive there and you're late because you're picking up another order that you're not supposed to be picking up, multi-apping when you're not supposed to, dicking off on your phone instead of going to the store, and you show up late, yeah, they might ding you for that. But that's on you as a shitty driver. So let's continue.
It's perfect. They deactivate drivers for no reasons. They send you ridiculous offers constantly that don't make any sense.
Well, they don't make sense to you because it's not what you want. Just because they send you a $3, 18 miles, no, you don't have to do it.
And the programs that they have for these companies, they're having a field day. And I bet you they probably have all these glitches in there on purpose so they can keep their job and say, well, they need us now. We can't give them a perfect system. We'll be out of work.
That's because no system will ever be perfect. Please, Dino, if you do a response to this, tell me what system runs nowadays that's 100% perfect. That's never messes up. That's 100% perfect. Please tell us one, please.
Hasn't DoorDash and the rest of them figured that out? All they needed was a simple delivery service app. Simple. It's not rocket science. It's not MIT.
Oh, you think it's that simple to run an app that goes around multiple countries? You think that's simple? You got cell phone companies that work in multiple countries that aren't perfect. And they've been doing cell phones forever. And you think DoorDash? Come on, bro. Can we slap you now or later? What the fuck? Come on, Dino. You know better than that. Roy, the other day, Glitchstack took an order with tip. After he delivered the order, the customer canceled the tip. Glitchstack was very unhappy. Yeah. Well, that's what happens with the Uber. Uber is probably Uber Eats order, and they do that. To me, should not be allowed, and that's something Uber needs to fix. But DoorDash, you're not allowed to take the tips. So DoorDash, they can't revoke a tip on DoorDash. So it was probably an Uber Eats order, and that's something that Uber needs to take care of. I think that's very unfair. That's how you get the tip baiting shit. And I think it would have been DoorDash. I don't know. I don't know who it would have been, but yeah, that's not cool.
It's not robotics. You don't need a master's. You don't have to go to Yale to run a delivery service with a simple, the most.
And you know this how, Dino? How many apps have Dino developed in Dino's lifetime? Dino, can you tell us how many delivery apps you've been a part of? Initial setup and making of an app, Dino. Can you tell us what app that you have fucking worked on that you could tell us how easy an app is to make that's worldwide, that services millions and millions and millions of people every day? Can you tell us that, Dino, please? You got to give us some evidence-based facts that says you are an IT expert and you've done multiple apps, that there's no way that these apps could be that horrible.
Simple app that it's not clusterfuck with codes in there for every little thing. And a lot of these things that are not necessary in the app. So what makes you think that this is any different where they keep giving you now notifications telling you how to keep a cup of soda straight in your vehicle and a slice of cake?
Because DoorDash drivers don't take their job serious. You got trash ass people out there. Just like they have to send you reminders to use your hot bag. If you don't have a pizza bag, ask the store if they have a pizza bag. They send you reminders all the time. They're doing their part to hopefully help you get better ratings, because maybe you didn't know that you should be able to hold a soda in a proper fashion. Maybe they were never told that you can't keep a cake upside down when you deliver it. So maybe they're helping some people out. Maybe they're doing their part. It doesn't hurt to be reminded every now and then to how to do your job properly. It doesn't hurt.
An insult to your intelligence? It's an insult to intelligence for everybody that lives on the whole planet, not just the delivery drivers. You tell this story to every single human being out there, they'll laugh their asses off.
Or they'll do a review about it like me.
Laugh their freaking asses off. It's as simple as that. So the people who get it or who got it, you can understand exactly of who we are working for.
Yeah, so Red Meats Flex. I'm going to have to change that. I'm just going to call you Red. No relationship to the other one. Yeah, that's how people are, man. People that don't do the job, or they, some people are just fucking trash like that. So, they don't understand the job. They're gonna say whatever because once again, they don't like a person. They're gonna do whatever they do. I'm not gonna, that's just how some people are. Shit, I get that from people. I'm not, because I bitch. I don't get tips. I get that shit from people. That's just how some people are, man.
There you go. And I've said, and I'll catch you guys later.
All right, Dino's back. All right, guys, Dino's back. Yeah, let's give him a golf clap. Thank you, Dino. Thank you, Dino. You gave me a good reaction today, Dino. I thought we were staling out there, Dino. This live stream was staling out. Well, you saved it, Dino. Dino saved the live stream. Yeah. You know who we're going to do the next one on? We're going to do a Torp reaction. We know Torp just loves. We know he just goes off and on. So let's do a Torp reaction. We haven't done Torp. So I think Torp needs a little heat too. So because he also complains a lot about DoorDash. So we're going to give Torp some heat because Torp does the same stuff. He likes to have issues with DoorDash. So we're going to give him some heat too. Because I know he's always bitching and complaining. He's like another Dino. So we're going to give Torp some love. Let's go find Torp. Here we go, Torp. Let's see which video of his we would like to do. Let's see. And don't forget, Torp, this is all done in fair use, as you can tell. And I'm educating people. Shocking reality for DoorDash drivers. Which one should we pick, y'all? Let's go to videos. Which one do you think? And he's another one that does these fucking gazillion minute videos. Something he could probably say within 5 minutes. He does like 35 minutes. So there's another 17. There's a 16. So let's see. The shocking reality for DoorDash drivers. DoorDash on-time average finally explained by a real driver, Sin City Delivery. We don't give that guy no love here. The best money-making tips of all Door. Oh, we got some money-making tips from Torp. Oh shit! How long is this one though? Gosh, it's like it's only 11 minutes. All right, we don't want to get him too much, so we'll do his 4 money-making tips here. We got tips and tricks from Torp. Holy shit! Let's do this. We got a tips and tricks from Torp. All right, so this is Torp, y'all. I know some of you know who he is. He loves the drama. Oh, he got 30 thumbs up. He'll get 31 because we're going to take care of Torp because we're doing a thing on him. Since we're going to do a review of Mr. Torp, we got to give him a thumbs up. See, that's why you guys can see. So I don't get called a liar. Right there, I gave him a thumbs up. It's dark. I gave him a thumbs here. If I click off, I clicked on. There you go. You got 31 likes on it. But this is Torp's 4 best money-making tips for all DoorDash drivers. And he's saying all DoorDash drivers. So this should work for all DoorDash drivers. Did you say something about cleaning the fingernails? Okay, sir. Alexa, tell them.
You stupid dude.
You get the Alexa for that one. But it's a good one because I know exactly what you're talking about. But it's a good one. So you get it. You got 431 views, 32 likes. It's very good. I guess either that or people just, they're bored and he's new on the tip thing. So, you know, maybe his tips, maybe 400, maybe he got some good tips. We're about to find out, though. Hopefully he doesn't cuss too much or use any kind of gnarly language. But, you know, he can't, he's hard. He doesn't control his emotions a lot, but change out the dirty tank top. I haven't seen his tank top in a while, bro. I think it's wintertime. He's moved to his, like, hoodie there. So I haven't seen the tank top because I think it's getting a little chilly. But let's go ahead and play Torp. Let's make sure we're turned up. Are we turned up? Yes, we're turned up. He talks kind of loud, so we should be good. So let's go ahead and kick that back on. All right, now, here we go. We're going to give a Torp reaction. Then maybe he'll give a reaction to my reaction. And, you know, maybe we'll have it back and forth with Torp. But here we go. Let's do it.
Torp here. Got a few tips for some new drivers.
Hey, right, Jackie? Okay, he's got tips for new drivers. Come on, Dino. There tips and tricks for new drivers have been out here forever. Come on, you got to have something better. Let's go. Let's just say tips for everybody. You say tips for all DoorDash drivers. Then you can't start the video off saying for new DoorDash drivers. It's either going to be all DoorDash drivers or new DoorDash drivers. You can't. Come on, Torp. What is it? Come on. I expect better, Torp. You can't say make for all DoorDash and then start out for tips for new drivers. The fuck? Come on, Torp. What are we doing here? Come on, y'all. How you doing, Jackie? Happy Sunday to you, Jackie. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's get to the Torp.
Maybe some of these tips apply to the seasoned drivers. I don't know. You tell me.
You tell us because you made the video about it. You tell us. You started the video off with new drivers, not all drivers. So let's go.
Into something different here, shall we?
Okay, we're gonna. Oh,
I got it.
He's got something different for y'all. Like his tips and tricks are different. That means they're gonna work, right? His tips and tricks are different. We'll see. I've watched hundreds of tips and tricks videos. Let's see if his are any more special. What do you guys think? Here we go.
Top 4 selection of tips for drivers.
Okay,
DoorDash.
4.
Let's
Top
go with
4.
DoorDash. Everybody
Top
seems
4.
to be on that one, so let's use that one. First off, I've heard a very large amount of videos coming out about the navigation, about getting lost, about it sends you to the wrong place. I get it. I understand this logic.
No, because it's not that hard. Because somebody who's done lots of DoorDash, who does deliveries all the fucking time, I really don't have an issue with reading my GPS. If you set your GPS up properly, you won't have that issue. So it's not necessary. But maybe you're going to give us a tip on how to set it up properly. Maybe I'm jumping the gun here, Torp. Maybe I'm going a little too fast for you. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Let's go.
You do know, though, I hope, that there is a place under your settings you can go and you can change that. Get out of in-app navigation. DoorDash is controlling the navigation. Therefore, you know it's going to get fucked up. And it does.
Oh, geez. Can we do a video without saying the F word? Come on, Torp. One time. No F word. He has tips no one's ever heard before. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're listening to. So here we go.
I'd go to standalone, just use Waze or just use Google Maps. Know what I mean?
You can use Google Maps through DoorDash. I don't know if you know that. It allows you to pick what map service you want through DoorDash. You can use Google Maps. You can even use Waze through DoorDash. So it depends on what you pick. Apple Maps. You can pick that through DoorDash. So let's continue on with that.
But separately, or if you're smart like some guy that rides a horse in Kentucky.
Oh, he's smart, y'all. Torp just told us he's smart. So I guess that blows Dino's theory out the water that you don't have to be a rocket scientist, because we got Torp here saying he is smart. See, Dino? So, see, he just counteracted Dino. He said, no, Dino.
You could get a standalone unit, a TomTom, you know, one of those old navigation units, but they still work and you can still update them. And the service is free. And you can get them on eBay for about $40, maybe less. Stick it up on your windshield and forget about it. You ever get in that position to where you know that that navigation has you 3 miles away from the drop-off and you're fucking looking at the drop-off?
How is that? How is that possible? As somebody who's done DoorDash and does delivery, I have never in my life had one of my DoorDash orders, one of my Postmates orders, ever be 3 miles away from the drop-off if I'm sitting at the drop-off. I have never. What is going on with y'all, man? Come on, you can't tell me your phone service. Well, maybe you can. Maybe it's like Hillbilly Mountain Phone Company or some shit. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, you know, could be you live in a city like Dino and they only have one fucking cell phone tower. I don't fucking know. But how the fuck? How the fuck is that? Like, the fuck?
Just turn off the navigation. Matter of fact, you might want to start like experiencing how good it feels to know that you're actually going in the right direction. You might want to just get rid of in-app navigation altogether.
Okay, so is that tip one?
Heard a lot of people talking about this one too. This is one of my
here's some YouTube video making tips. Say tip one, get out of in-app navigation. Give your reason for getting out of it and say, okay, that was tip one. Here is tip two. Come on, Torp. Come on. We're talking to DoorDash drivers. Remember what Dino said. It doesn't take rocket science. So you got to explain shit. Be like DoorDash. Be more like DoorDash, Torp, and tell everybody how to do it. Give those tips. Just like how to hold a soda properly. Give us tips. Tips. Say you got to say it. This tip number two. So people are confused. They don't confuse 1 with 4, 4 with 3. So, okay, I'm just trying to help you out here, Torp. As somebody who's done these videos in the past, I'm helping you out.
All-time favorites because I was one of the fools that fell for it.
Well,
I thought this.
So maybe he's not as smart as he's led us to believe earlier in the video. Maybe he's not as smart. He said he was smart, and now he's saying that he fell for something in it. So maybe he's not as smart as he said earlier in his video. I haven't heard. Yeah, tip one was stay out of that. I'm going to have to explain it to you, Jackie, as the host of this. I'll explain. Tip one, Jackie, get out of in-app navigation. Navigation? God, I can't even speak. Torp, you got me fucking up here. Navigation. Stay out of in-app navigation. That's tip one for you, Jackie. This is tip two, Jackie. Whatever Torp fell for, this is number 2. Oh, and Serb, I'm going to tell this to Serb. Serb, don't come on here telling people to spend money super chatting if you're not doing it, and then I see you super chatting other channels. Don't do that. That is horrible. That is horrible. Don't do that. I'm giving you some shit for that because I saw that the other day. You come in here busting people's balls about fucking, and then you don't do it, but then you go to another channel and do it. That's not cool, bro. Can't do that. Can't do that. That's bad, Serb. Evil Serb. Don't do that.
Shop and deliver was the best thing since sliced bread. Pardon the pun. But literally, when it first came out in my market and it became a big deal, because you could get Dash now anytime for a whole week if you were a good little Toby. Let me explain.
But please do, because we're lost already. Like, what are we talking about? We'll go to tip 2. This is tip 2. Like you're adding extra that's unnecessary to tip 2.
I learned that after they suckered me in at least $20 to $25, somewhere in there, per offer. I was like, I can't wait to get another one. I was that guy yelling in the parking lot, "Thank you, sir, may I have another?" As I was bent over. Because I didn't realize after the 5th swat, the swats got lighter.
Okay, so I'm going to assume tip 2 has something to do with shop and delivers. That's what I'm going to assume. Maybe he'll clarify. But Jackie, just so you know, I think tip 2 has something to do with shop and delivers. I can't say Maybe he'll clarify. But that's what I'm getting from this part. So we'll see.
And lighter and lighter. And then the next thing you know, I couldn't feel it anymore. In other words, I wasn't getting paid for these damn jobs. And I started to feel like Kunta Kinte. I thought for a second to myself,
how are you not getting paid for them? If you're not getting paid for them, why are you taking them? You say you're not getting paid what you feel you should have been getting paid for them. Let's clarify, because you and Dino have that issue sometimes, or Dino does. Let's clarify. You weren't getting paid what you wanted for them. Is that what you're saying?
is this what they refer to as slave work? Because it sure feels like I'm doing this for free. And against my will at this point, because had I known I didn't have to do this damn job, I wouldn't have done it. And I feel like I did it because I was under duress by the app telling me that my AR wasn't big enough, my completion rate wasn't big enough. I wasn't going to get the big offers.
Okay, that's not them lying to you. Apparently, if you got bigger orders and you do more orders, they give you more better orders. They're not necessarily like just feeding you crap. Could be.
Like I used to get before I came stupid enough to go into your program. But these things do happen to people. We've all had those days. Sometimes.
No, that's just you being a good worker, being a good bitch, and doing what DoorDash wants you to do. They're not tricking you into doing it. You don't have to do it. That's just you being greedy. You just being a greedy fuck. And saying, okay, I'll be the bitch if you're going to feed me more money. That's all. That's it. It's not DoorDash's fault. You're just greedy. You wanted to have all the biggest orders. You just being fucking greedy. So let's go. Just don't blame it on DoorDash because you're greedy. Don't stop with that.
You can't find your way home. In that day, you usually get on the road and drive for DoorDash. So my suggestion would actually be this. If you look under your preferences, you will notice that you can turn shop and deliver off. I refer to that as turning off the slave button.
Okay, so is this the tip? Turn off shop and deliver? Like, we need some help here. Goddamn. We need some help here. Sir, I'm just busting your balls. Sir, you allow everybody else to bust your balls. I'm busting your balls. Stop. Calm down. I'm busting your balls. Jesus. Do you have to make fucking 16 videos for the next 8 months? No, Jackie, I think we're still on number 2. I think we're still trying to get through number 2, which must be turn off, shop, and deliver. So we'll continue.
Because I think 90% of the people, maybe 110% of the people complain about shop and delivers. Either it's the wait time, they're always out of something, pay doesn't justify it, you're doing all the work, when you could have just picked up a bag of McDonald's for $3 and drove it for 5 miles and been done with it, and there's really no video to be had because that was the only thing available at the time, and it's sure the hell a lot better than somebody that's not going to give you a tip, giving you 18 pages of instructions, and you know up front that if you're missing one item, you're going to get a bad rating, and DoorDash isn't going to help you. Number 3.
Oh, at least
this has got to be on.
Okay, so let's write that down. Number 2, turn off, shop, and deliver. That's number 2. So now we actually know now we got number 3 coming up. He actually said this is number 3. So here we go.
Top 5 list, but I only made 4. Turn off all notifications. What I mean by that is
he's saying turn off your notifications, y'all. This ought to be a good one here. He's saying turn off your notifications. This ought to be a good one. Let's see what this revolves around.
All the notifications that you get on your phone that drive you nuts, especially when they get in your way of navigation, regardless of which one you're using, even, well, if it's on your phone, the notification comes over it. Well, DoorDash is notorious for one thing. They talk too much. They talk way too much.
Hello, Truth Warrior. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting ready for your holiday seasons coming up. Okay, so apparently tip number 3 is turn off all notifications.
I understand that they know that they're talking to the masses, and some people literally don't know how to read American language. They can't drive on our streets. They don't know how to.
Okay, don't come up here with no racist stuff, Torp, because you can set your notifications in your cell phone to read whatever language you want. They give you French, Chinese, Mexican, or Hispanic, Spanish, whatever the fuck whatever you call it, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, Guatemalan. You can put all that in your phone so you can get those notifications in your language, so you are able to read the notifications. Just, I don't know if you knew that, Tarp. I'm just letting you know. So, but
read one way. So there's a whole list of issues to be talked about there. So why should you have to listen to all the obvious notifications like don't forget to check their ID, the order's ready when it's not?
Because as we've seen from Dino's previous video, fucking DoorDash drivers aren't intelligent enough to be a good business owner or a good business person and do the right thing. That's why. That's why they got to keep sending you this shit, because other DoorDashers that aren't as great as you are, Torp. I'm just gonna, because you're allowing me to do a video review. I'm just gonna say you're great. You do need to clean your nails, but I'm just gonna say you're great. It is what it is. You're great. They're not as great as you, Torp. They don't know how to do their job 100% perfect. But maybe we should give him a break on his cleaning nails. We haven't. I don't know. I haven't checked his nails lately. Maybe if we can freeze frame it to check his nails before, you know. But here we go.
It never actually matches, by the way. Or you look like you've been waiting a while. You might want to contact your customer when you literally just pulled up into the parking lot of the merchant 5 minutes early. So my suggestion would be turn off all notifications. Just so you don't think I'm trying to freak you out. On DoorDash, all notifications come in through voice.
That's not true. You can turn off voice notifications. That's not true. DoorDash doesn't talk to you all the time. You can turn that off. For somebody in the chat, tell me if I'm wrong, but you can turn off voice notifications. You can turn that off, if I'm not mistaken. Unless they change the app, no, you can turn that off. It doesn't always talk to you. And you have your voice thing on, that's you. But if I'm not mistaken, Serb, you love DoorDash. You do DoorDash on the regular. Can you not? You can turn off the voice notifications, right? Yeah, see, you can mute it. So that's what I thought. So they're not always in to talk to you. So I thought you could. Yes, you can turn it off. That's what I thought. Okay. Torp, you're not good at giving tips right now. You're telling people to turn it off when all you have to do is tell them to mute it. Come on, Torp. Come on, Torp. Learn your app, Torp. Learn the app, Torp. I'll bust my balls. It's up and going. Oh, damn. Are you like a little bit far behind on the chat, motherfucker? Damn, I said that like 10 minutes ago. The fuck? Turn your notifications on, sir, when I'm talking. Now you hear it like in a normal time. But yeah, Torp. You can turn off voice notifications. Oh, geez.
Only the actual offer that you can accept or decline is coming through data. And that is actually, yes, sir, the way it works. So just turn off all notifications. Get rid of every damn one of them. If you know what you're doing and you're very good at it and you're not going to jeopardize your money.
Well, we know you're not very good at it because you already said you messed up and you got suckered into stuff. So they're doing you a favor, Torp.
Turn off all notifications.
All right.
Come back and yell at me later and tell me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong. I'll tell you right now. I don't have to come back later. We're doing it now. You're wrong. Leave your notifications on, because if you miss an important notification, like they ask you what's going on and you don't hit that in time to say, oh, the food's taking extra, you might get a ding. You turn all your notifications off, you might not get an important text from your wife saying, hey, the house is burning down. You don't turn off your notification. You don't. The customer might be needing to get a hold of you for some reason or something. The restaurant, I don't know. But you don't turn your notifications on. Mute your notifications, but don't turn them off, because turning off your notifications isn't going to hurt. If you're at the restaurant picking up an order, turning off your notifications isn't going to change anything when it comes to that order. You're still going to get your order. They're just going to ask you questions. Why are you sitting there in the parking lot 3 minutes after you said you confirmed the order? They want to know what's going on so they can keep the customer enlightened, and maybe there's something important that they need to tell you. Don't turn off your notifications. Leave them on. All right, here we go. And he's going to do a video Say Roy hasn't done DoorDash in almost 2 years. So what the fuck does Roy know about DoorDash? Hey, I know that you can turn off in-app notifications. I know that. I know you can mute, that they only come in voice, that you can mute them. So I know that much. So let's continue.
The only way it can be wrong is something that I can't confirm, is that if it works like that on Apple. On Android, that's a 110.
All right, goddamn it. We got to go back. We saw his hands. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit here. Let's see if we can. Let's check those nails, Torp.
Turn off all notifications. Come back and yell at me later and tell me if I'm wrong. The only way it can be wrong is something that I can't confirm, is that if
How those nails look, y'all? Damn, it's blurry. Damn it. How's those nails looking? Hold on. I can't tell. How's those nails look?
come back and yell at me later and tell me if I'm wrong. The only way it can be wrong is
Let's go back. Let's go back.
accept or decline,
Oh, shit. I muted it. Fuck.
and that is actually, yes, sir, the way it works. So just turn off all notifications. Get rid of every damn one of them. If you know what you're doing and you're very good at it and you're not going to jeopardize your money, turn off all notifications. Come back and yell at me later and tell me if I'm wrong.
Don't turn
The
them off.
only way it can be wrong is something that I can't confirm, is that if it works like that on Apple. On Android, that's a 110. That's how it works. Some people say that's how the glitch works too. So with that said, let's get to number 4. All the gas. I hear so many people going on about $2 per mile. Gas. Well, first off, we get 67 cents per mile by the federal government as a write-off per mile. That's per mile, not per gallon. That's per mile. So basically, all the gas that you put in your car, it's coming right back to you, baby. So let's stop with the gas prices, okay, guys?
Okay, so if I took an order that was only 25 cents, I ain't gonna say it.
If you're using it for work, you're going to get that money back, and also you're turning
You're technically not gonna get it.
gasoline into
You get to write it off on your taxes. Doesn't mean you're getting it back.
money. All right, so let's not forget
Most people that are independents end up paying a little bit. So
that. All right, try not to forget that. You're converting gasoline into money. You're still winning at 1 gallon of gas.
okay, so what's number 4? Don't care about gas to mile or mile to money ratio. Is that what? Is that? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that what he's talking about? Gas mile to money ratio. Don't worry about that. I don't know. That's not a very good tip, bro. Let's continue.
Yes, you're still winning, regardless of the payout. Another controversial subject, but I'm making sense right now.
Okay, he says he's making sense. He's saying don't worry about money to mile ratio. So I don't know about you guys. I don't know. I don't know. I guess is he giving you permission to take that $2 order 15 miles because the gas money to mile ratio isn't important? Like, so it's okay to take $3 order 15 miles? Is that what he's saying? Is that what he's proposing to us right now? You should be concerned with that? What do you guys think?
And let me ask you this. If you were actually one of those people that were worried, like in the old days where they offer, before you signed on, it would ask you about your gasoline, you have your red card and all that stuff. I always thought to myself, I don't want to put a full tank of gas in my car. First off, once I see how much that costed, now I'm depressed for the rest.
Costed. Is costed a word? My gas costed? Or is it costs? Should you say how much the gas costs? COSTS, costs, not costed. I don't think costed's a word. Correct me if I'm wrong. Costed, is that a word? Should be COSTS, costs, not costed. Okay. I'm just wondering. Here we go.
Rest of the day, because I got to at least make that much to make any profit afterwards. Any profit at all doesn't come until after I clean up this mess I just made by putting gas in my car. Do you feel me? So I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. And besides, I like to give myself a budget. I say, here's $15. You make $100 with this $15, and then you can put some more gas in your car. That's what I do. There's nothing more depressing than how you feel after you fill up your tank if it's on a quarter tank or something. There's nothing more depressing than.
Well, goddamn, that tip's been around forever. Tip that Torp. That's not. I called him Tip. Torp. That's been around forever. That's not new. You should always budget your gas. Know exactly how much you're putting in your car on a daily basis. Make sure you get your gas money back. There go. There, let's let you continue.
Than that, because of what I just said, you're going to have to make that before you start making a profit. So there's really nothing to get excited about yet. And you're kind of stressing out, and you're willing to take any order that comes.
Okay, now you're contradicting yourself. You're contradicting. You told us earlier not to worry about the gas money because the gas is being given back to you. Gas money's giving back to you. Now you're saying you're worried about the gas. Make sure you get your gas money back. But if you're getting your gas money back at 68 cents a gallon, you told us earlier we didn't have to worry about the gas costs. That's why we don't do miles to money ratio, because we don't need to worry because we get reimbursed for our gas. Now you're saying that you got to worry about your gas before you. Contradiction.
Through there, no matter how big, now small, you got to get on the board and start eating up that gas price before you feel positive again about profit. I say no. They got to send me an offer
Because, but if you're getting your money back, you're profiting. You're automatically profiting because you said not to worry about the miles to money ratio because you're getting paid so much for gas and mileage. You're what?
offer that makes me profit because I do got no gas to burn.
Aren't all orders giving you profit? Aren't all orders giving you profit? When you go out and you do DoorDash, you don't necessarily have to fill your car with gas. Your car might already have gas. Aren't all orders giving you profit? If I took a $10 for 15-mile order, is that not $10 I didn't have prior to getting $10? Wouldn't you consider that $10 in profit? Because I didn't spend any gas money. Wouldn't you consider that profit? You pay your bills. Aren't you being profited on every order? You're making money that you didn't have prior to doing DoorDash. Isn't that profit? Anytime you're bringing in money that you don't have, isn't that considered profit? Please let us know. I would like to know, as a viewpoint, Torp, if you do a reaction to this, Torp, tell us what your yearly car maintenance fees are. Tell us how much you pay in yearly cost, and we'll see about the whole profit thing. But let us know how much you spend on maintaining your car.
Burn. But every mile I drive has got to make sense. Yeah,
You just said, see, contradiction. He said every mile has to make sense. But the first beginning of the tip, not to worry about the money to miles. So which one is it, Torp? We're getting mixed signals here, Torp. You said not to worry about money to mile ratio. Now you're saying every mile has to make sense money-wise. Isn't that what making sure I'm doing money to miles? Isn't that what it is? What do you got? Come on. Are you guys not getting mixed signals here on tip 4? I think tip 4 is we're getting mixed signals here on tip 4. We're getting tip signals here. So we're going to make contradiction, Torp. You can't say you got to make sure every mile counts and then say, well, you can't. Come on, Torp.
My money. That's my money. All right. It's not DoorDash's money. It's my money. So I want to make sure every dollar I put into this tank makes sense when it comes out into the atmosphere. But I got to eat. You know what I mean? So that's got to matter. It's not about the tier program. It's about making it make sense. If I'm going to drive.
That's why miles to money to miles makes sense. Because if you're a good business person and you've done this long enough, like I have, you can figure out what amount of money to mile ratio makes best sense for you to make a profit that works well for you.
And I'm not making a profit. I might need to be doing something the fuck and or else, like another kind of job.
Like YouTube. Do YouTube. You're awesome. Do YouTube. Try to get a job with DoorDash, like Dino should.
Something like maybe go to the zoo and clean up donkey poop. Because if you don't know that you got to make money on average per week in order to do this without it just being a fun job, then you're doing the wrong thing. Do not fill up your tank in the morning, gentlemen, ladies. Don't.
Okay, I can guarantee you, since all you work like 7 days a motherfucking week, even if you made $100 a day, $700 a week, you made $700 a week. Let's times that by 52. Can I get a math expert in the thing? Because I suck at Mega Brains. Is not good with math. So if you're doing $700, let's say $700 a week for 52 weeks, what do I get? Somebody with a calculator? What do we get? And that's the bare ass minimum. So you figure if you're making $700 a week, that's what? 14, 21, what's that? Almost $2,800? That's $2,800 a month. I can guarantee you, times that by 12. I suck at math, so I suck at math. But Tort, you're not spending that much money in gas. And you definitely ain't put that much money in maintenance in your thing.
Do that. Put enough money in there and give yourself a real showdown. That's the real contest right there. The challenge is on you. Can you make $100 with $15 worth of gas in your tank?
Yes.
If you do, throw another 10 in and finish the day off with a.
Yes, you can. Of course you can. Wait, unless you're driving like a fucking diesel fucking Ford F-350 or something, or some crazy ass truck. Hell yeah, you can. If you know how to do proper order taking techniques, of course you can.
$50 bonus. Now you just made $150. Now you still get $750 take home a week doing it like that. $750 a week if you can pull that off, and that's only $150 a day. That's all that is. You say, yeah, but you still got to pay taxes. You need to pay attention to class if you were one of those people in the back row that was screaming that out, fucking hecklers that they are. We don't pay taxes on tips. And since we got lucky and DoorDash don't pay us no base pay, you are working tax-free, home skillets. Remember that. So all you got to do is worry about making that gas make sense. Because up until 2028, you tax-free, bros. You know what I mean? You tax-free, bros. Pop up, give. So, you guys got not much to argue about with the gas unless you're doing it wrong.
I think you totally lost us there on tip 4, bro. You got to keep it sweet and short. So I assume tip 4. I'm gonna break it down. Tip 4 is don't worry about, according to him, don't worry about mileage to money ratio. That's tip 4, I guess.
I can't remember the last time I got in that car and I was like, fill it up. I don't want to worry about gas all day. And then when I saw that full tank,
well, think about it. If you fill it up at the beginning of the week and you only plan on spending, you should know your mileage. You should know your cars. There's this thing, it's called Trip A and Trip B. Trip A and Trip B. You can hit Trip A and you can track your mileage throughout the week. So if you do choose to fill up your tank, you can determine how many miles you're using on a full tank of gas, and then that gives you an idea of what you're spending. Just so.
I'm like, I ain't used to seeing that. What do I do? I'll take it, and then it comes my way. I got gas to burn. That's right. I just want to be busy. You've been got.
Damn it. Did we see that nail? Hold on. Let's look at those nails. Hold on.
Take it, and then it comes my way. I got gas to burn. That's right. I just want to be busy.
Are those nails clean? I don't know.
You've been got. Anyway, That was my top 4.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back someday with another one. But these 4, yeah, they got right up my ass. We're going to cover some other stuff about that glitch later. But for now, I just want you guys to know something. With or without the glitch, you still got to know your market, and you still got to have common sense, like I explained in these top 4. If you ain't got that common sense, nothing anybody's going to say is going to help you anyway. I don't give a fuck if it's a Pedro DoorDash Santiago or somebody else I don't know about on YouTube that's more shy.
Okay, well, you're late giving tips, so don't get mad at Pedro. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at anybody else because you're coming in here with tips mad late. Dino had tips. Everybody's had these tips. Torp, you're coming in way late with the tips. So don't pick on DoorDash, Santiago. Don't pick on nobody because you're coming in late. You're late to the game, partner. You're late to the game.
Fine, then fine. You know what I mean?
No, actually, you're not really late to the game. You were too involved in all the drama and all the crazy drama to concentrate on DoorDash. So this is new to you, Torp. So I'll give you a little bit of leeway on that. This is new to you because you're trying to stay away from the drama. You're trying to be an actual gig channel. So we'll take that away. There we go.
I mean, Torp out.
All right, everybody, let's give. Oh shit! I don't want to replay this, man. I can only. Mega Brains got to keep some cells still there. But yeah, let's all give it a round of applause for Torp. Torp, there we go. Torp, thank you very much, Torp, for doing the video. Now we might get a response video. We'll see what Torp has to say. Maybe he'll do a review of my review of his review. I don't know. We'll see. But there you go, Door Dashers in this room. Instacart shoppers, everybody. There's some tips from Torp himself. Torp himself is telling you how to make big time money doing DoorDash. He's telling you those are the tips. So, kind of, they're tips. Take it with a grain of salt. If you think it's going to work for your market, go for it. Let us know. Say, I followed Torp's tips and I didn't make shit. I followed Torp's tips and I made millions. So yeah, there you go. Dino, listen to Torp's tips. You might have a better video, like more happier video because you made more money because Torp's tips helped you out, Dino. I don't know. But there you go. Couple good ones. Maybe we'll just have to start doing some more Torp stuff because Torp was all over the place. Tip number 4 had us all over the place. He needs to be more precise. As a gig YouTuber myself, we got to be more to the point, Torp. If we're gonna stick to the topic, you were going too all over the place. Tip number 4 had us all over the fucking place. You were all over the fucking place. I think Serb must know somebody had delivered because he gets all the great stuff. He must be like one of their pets. He must have been like, what's his name? What's his name? Cherry always bitched about him. Brian, UDM, that he kind of worked for the company. So they were giving him the good shit. I think Serb does. Serb be getting all the great stuff. So I think Serb has some inside person there that makes sure he's getting good stuff. But that was a very entertaining live so far. Very entertaining. Look, no drama either. All we did was some reviews. It might cause some drama. Hopefully it don't. We don't want drama. We really don't want drama. So I'm telling you, Lisa, I think so too. I think he has somebody on the inside, and they have this. Maybe some Dino could do a video on. Why is Serb? Do the companies give special treatment to specific drivers? Can they manipulate the algorithm to give only certain drivers the best orders? Can they do that? That's something, Dino. We got to do a video on that, Dino. We need to know. Is that how it works? We got to know if that's how it works. You didn't get one thing. Shit, yeah, Jackie, you were writing them down. What the fuck you mean you didn't get nothing? Ah, geez, I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. Hold it down for me. I gotta take a piss. I'm back. You know what, Jackie? You got to give him a break, though. It's Torp. It's his first time. He's new to the game, so maybe he'll get better with time. Maybe his tips will be better with time. So, yeah. He'll get better with time. So, he'll get better with time. So, his first time. He's new to the DoorDash video game, so give him some time. We'll see. I'm sure he has some other really good ones that we haven't seen yet. Oh. Then he has this shocking reality for DoorDash drivers. That's probably got a lot of cussing in it and stuff. So I don't know. That might not be a good one because he gets really emotional and he just goes. But I noticed something. I've noticed something. Hold on a sec. I've noticed something. Hold on. Let me show you guys something. I've noticed something. Hold on one second. So we're going back to Torp, but I've noticed something. Well, look at this. I've noticed he traded out. Look, he traded out the white T-shirt and tank top. He traded it out for now a dark T-shirt and a hoodie. Look, dark T-shirt and a hoodie. Look, hoodie, dark T-shirt and a hoodie. Look, there's a hoodie, a dark T-shirt. There's the hoodie. Hoodie. Look, hoodie and dark T-shirt. Hoodie. Oh, flannel. But still got the dark T-shirt. Oh, there we go. So now we see traded out. He must think he looks better in black. So he got rid of the. Oh, no, we're back to the white T-shirt. Oh, there's the white T-shirt, orange shirt. Short. I hope you got more than like 4 shirts. Well, no, there's the black. See, he must. Oh, there it is. Tank top. See, ooh, black tank. So yeah, so he upgraded his wardrobe. Maybe it's cold in the house. He needs to wear his hoodie. But there we go. There we go. So there we go. Are those? Oh, I thought that was like a. Yeah. So he traded out the white T-shirt and tank top for a hoodie. Maybe he got tired of everybody. Maybe he got tired of Scott calling him lizard skin or something. Maybe he got self-conscious because Scott kept calling him lizard skin or something. So yeah, he had to cover up. Maybe he had to cover up because Scott was busting his balls, calling him lizard skin all the time or something. I don't fucking know. I think that could be it. That could be it. Maybe he was starting to get self-conscious. So let's see. Delivery drivers have had enough. Americans versus illegals. Ooh, should we do that one from DoorDash Santiago or Mr. Bet on You? Should we do that? Yes, delivery drivers have had enough. Americans versus illegals. Ooh, should we do that? That usually brings some drama. Can we do that one? Give me a thumbs up. We should do that. I got at least another 10 more minutes to do another reaction. Should we go there? Let me see how long that video is, though, first. Hold on 1 second. Let me see how long that video is. I think it's like 21. Did we do it? Okay, we'll go. Okay, let's do that one. Let's see what he has to say on this one. Oh, it's only 9 minutes. So we got time. We got time. Let's go to it. Let's go to it. All right. We got to make sure. Let's make sure we give him a thumbs up, though. So let's go to Pedro. Here we go. See what Pedro has to say. All right, here we go. Pedro Santiago. Mr. Bet on You. Let's click on it. Let's go to video. Oh, here we go. The video right here. All right, hold on 1 second.
This guy, what he's...
Oh, Jesus Christ. What did I do? Escape. What do I do?
God, why does he have two phones? Oh, my God,
no.
It has to be for this reason. There's two of them over there, and they're speaking Spanish, or they're speaking Haitian, or they're speaking this language. Or
Oh, Jesus Christ. What am I doing? I totally messed it up. Hold on 1 second. Holy shit. And it all messed up. Oh, geez. Don't mess up on me now. StreamYards. Jeez. Totally hit the wrong buttons and shit. I got too excited too fast. Hit the wrong buttons too fast. Hold on.
language, or they're
Okay.
speaking
All right, here we go. There we go. Ooh, Jesus. Went all crazy there. Finger was too fast on the buttons. All right, so let's go to show, share screen. Let's go here. Let's go here. Here we go. What's this? So here, share. All right, here we go. Let's get it to the beginning here. Let's get it to the beginning here. Go to the start. No, don't play yet. I didn't say play yet, fucker. All right, cool. Here we go. Oh, let's make sure we go down. We gotta give him a thumbs up. He's got 27 so far, and he has 214 views. So we'll give him a thumbs up because we're doing a review on him. So here we go. Let's see what he has to say on this one. As he delivery drivers have had enough. American versus illegals in the gig economy. Here we go. Here we go.
shut your mouth when you speak about me. This guy, what he's got, why does he have two phones? Oh, my God, it has to be for this reason. There's two of them over there, and they're speaking Spanish, or they're speaking Haitian, or they're speaking this language, or they're speaking it.
Okay, what was that when the way he opened up with that? I hope we have an explanation for that. That seemed kind of like crazy.
Indian, oh my God, they're illegal. If you think that way. So I'm driving back from Chicago yesterday afternoon, and I'm listening to a podcast of two ignorant people that are part of this community talk about people that don't speak English and say that they're illegal just because on the basis of them not speaking English. One of them even had the balls to say they went to a DMV and they were the only person that didn't speak English, so they had to have been illegal or doing something that was weird, strange, or whatever, and was assuming a lot. Listen, I make these videos.
Hey, if you're going to call out people in this community, let's get some names. Let's do it properly. Let's get some names, Pedro. Let's get some names.
To motivate, inspire, give reality of what my experience is like in St. Louis, and then you guys get to sprinkle the comment section about what you feel, right? I don't pretend to know it all. But when I see people, and they talked about me numerous times, my name is brought up, spreading lies and information. I'll handle that accordingly, but it won't be for this video. Now, listen, why do some of us spend
Ooh, somebody's on Pedro's shit list. Ooh, Pedro's gonna have to deal with them. Off to the side. Get him, Pedro. Pedro's got to get him. All right, let's go.
An annoying amount of time worrying about other people.
With USAA Safe Pilot, I can.
You know, that sounds like something a leftist does. The lefties do. They're all in everybody's business that they don't need to be in. You know, that's some maybe they're leftists. Maybe that's what it is. Because they're in everybody's business when they don't need to be.
Save when I drive safely.
With USAA Safe Pilot, I can say when I drive less.
From the way of the game.
Watching the
You know what's interesting to me? We struggle. Many of us struggle doing this work. Low pay, manipulation from the gig apps. That's really the number one reason you don't make money. I don't care what anybody says. I'll debate anybody about that. But what's interesting is we know that that's true, but on the same.
Are they really manipulating you if you're the one that chooses to do it? Are they really manipulating you? You do it. They didn't force you to do it. They're not forcing you to continue to do it. So are they really manipulating you to do it, or are you just doing it because you want to be the boss? You want to take the time off that you want to take off when you want to take off. You love the freedom. You love the ability to pick and choose what you want to do throughout the day. So are they really manipulating you? I don't know. I have to. But hey, what's up, Corolla?
Side, I mean, all of us, I do it as well. I'm giving these two ignorant people time. But there's a lesson to be learned here. And that's part of really the main focus of this channel.
All right, can you guys hold out for a minute?
Of ourselves.
I gotta go help my mom. I gotta go help my mom. I'll be right back. Hold it down. I'll keep Pedro on the screen. Let's take Pedro off the screen because I don't want to think I'm using his image in a bad way or something. So I'll be right back, guys. I got to go help my mom real quick. So hold it down for me, and then we'll get back to Pedro. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all. Sorry, took a little bit. Sorry about that. Had to help moms. I'm back, though. I'm back. All right, cool. Here we go. All right, lose everybody, man. Gotta go do something. Everybody wants to fucking leave. Good, whatever. Guys got no fucking, what's up, Romeo? Got no fucking patience, man. I swear, no wonder why you guys just want to run away all the time. Same with the orders. No patience. All right, let me get back to Pedro here. Oh, shit, I got to pull up the screen. Hold on. Get back to our Pedro thing here. Shit, now I got to go find it again. Oh, this one.
Figure out how to.
There we go. All right, so let's go here, and then here. All right, let's go.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, this is Dope Tech from Roots.
How to fix things with ourselves within the gig companies, right? Like our movements, what we do, what we sign up for, what we do, what we don't do, and stop worrying about other people and the assumptions that we lay upon them based on a language that they speak or how they look. Because you know what's interesting? When we focus on other people, you're not focusing on yourselves and what you can do. That can be true in any line of success or failure in your own life. But we'll keep it to the gig economy. Because a lot of us like to point the finger because we need somebody to blame because we are struggling. That is not lost on me. And there is reality in some assumptions and prejudices and stereotypes. That's not lost on me either. But when we spend an enormous amount of time picking on one small group of people, and it's small comparatively speaking, it is. And the numbers back that up. But when we do that, we're not focused on our own movements. And that's why you're not having success. That's why you're mad. That's why you're angry. That's why you're so focused on the negative versus the reality of changing your negative into positivity. It's interesting, man. This space is so diluted with ignorance. I have to speak up on it because most others won't. They'll just go along, hamster on the wheel, go along with the motions, say the popular things.
Ooh, I speak on the ignorance all the time. We just did two. I speak on shit all the time. But here we go.
I have never been somebody that have always said the popular things and what you want to hear. I have gotten myself in trouble on this channel. I've offended people because I speak my truth and my reality with what I see. And I say the unpopular things and I say things that people don't like to hear. And the reality is, this isn't going to be a long video, but what I hear from these individuals disgusts me to the point of like, I get disgusted. I get angry.
God, we need to know who it is so we can watch it and we can do a reaction to it.
I got to be transparent. I hear things, and sometimes I got to do a better job of just, you know what, don't even seek it out. Or if somebody says, did you hear this? Did you hear what they said, Pedro? I got to do a better job of not relevant to me. But I do okay. So
if you guys tell them over here that we're doing a reaction, that's okay.
When I'm driving back from Chicago and it's a 5-hour drive, I got time. So I listen. And I'll handle the lies and all that. I'm going to handle that. But why do you spend so much time? And I'm talking to anybody that I'm going to change one person's mind today. I promise you, God willing, I will. Why do you spend so much time focused on things you can't control?
Because that's how people are. They all want to be in the mix. They all want to be in the mix. That's why. Everybody wants to be number one, number uno, all up in the mix. Because their lives are boring, Pedro. Their lives are boring. And they want to involve themselves. They feel they're doing their part as good Americans.
You can't control how many people these apps bring on. You can't control what language that person speaks and if they've got 2 phones. You can't control if they're getting an order and you're not. You can't control You cannot control that stuff. So why do you spend so much time worried about another driver versus worrying about how you can move differently? There's money out there for all of us. And it might be outside of the gig economy. It might be something completely different. Because when you spend so much time worrying about an opportunity taken from you on this low barrier of entry work, because if somebody came here and for whatever reason, doesn't matter, they're taking an order that you're not getting, you got one they don't have, whatever, you're doing the same amount of work. If you allow that person to manipulate you and your earnings so easily, think about that for a second.
Yeah, but think about this. If they weren't here, they wouldn't be manipulating the system to where they're taking orders away from other individuals. That I think that's the point people are trying to make. That if they weren't here, they wouldn't be taking away opportunities for the people that are here, that are supposed to be here. I think that's the point a lot of people are trying to make. So, just my opinion.
Why are you focused on somebody and assuming something about somebody else because of how they look or the language they speak, and you're allowing that to make you not pay your bills and eat? Tough pill to swallow. I get it. I'm not saying don't be mad or angry, and I'm not saying some of the assumptions aren't reality. Sure, they are. We're frustrated as gig workers because things have changed, and people are doing this work at a record pace, and there's so many of them. And they don't look like us. They don't look like you. They don't look like me. They don't do this. They act differently. I get it. But at some point, when are you going to look at the man in the mirror and say, I think I can change my ways more than I can change theirs or what the company is doing? And I think if I do that, I think if I bet on myself, I think if I actually stop giving people that I assume they are doing something wrong energy and worrying about their movements, if I start worrying about my movements, just a percentage more, you're probably going to make more money. You're probably going to have a better experience.
Yeah, but at some point, you got to involve yourself into it because it's part of the problem that we're having right now. Because too many people look the other way, and they allowed this stuff to happen. Democrats, they allowed this stuff to happen. So yeah, so at some point, people gotta have to point it out. People are gonna have to say something about it instead of just pushing it away. If we all just stayed in our own little fucking bubbles, we would never do anything. We'd never get anywhere. As American citizens, we have the right to question things that are going on in our country and things that were done wrong to the country that have impacted our lives. And it has impacted our taxes. It's impacted a lot of different things. And so when people want to involve themselves in it, instead of just worry about themselves, they're looking out for their fellow Americans and other people around us. Now, how they know that people are illegal, if they're just choosing because of the way they look, the way they speak, yeah, that is impossible. That doesn't make much sense. But at the same time, you just can't turn your head and live in your bubble and stick your head in the ground like fucking an ostrich. You know, that's what happened the last 4 years with the Biden administration. Everybody put their head in the fucking sand like an ostrich. And now we have an overran country with a bunch of illegals that shouldn't be here. And they're having to remove them the way they are, and people are losing their shit. So some people, you know, you gotta be able to look at the whole picture, not just stay in your old bubble.
Welcome to my home. Come on in. I would not be living in this home if it weren't for DoorDash. I started dashing.
It's better. I put a community poll up. A lot of you guys think this is political, this or that. There's threads of that, and we can go down those paths, and I've gone down those paths. I'll have a conversation with anybody about anything. But at the end of the day, all I can speak of is my experience in St. Louis, what I've done to continue to have success in the gig economy, and you take that with a grain of salt and believe what you want. And take it for whatever. Take my 2 cents and cash it in for a nickel. I don't care.
The only thing I would say is this is just not a gig economy issue. It's an issue about everything that's going on in this country right now. Just not gig economy. So,
but at the end of the day, when you're worrying about, I'm going to end with this. When you worry about somebody else, you're not focused on you. Period. And
that's not true, because if you're worried about something else that's affecting your life that shouldn't be happening, wouldn't you still be technically focusing on yourself? Because you're looking out for yourself pointing out the wrongs that are done by others? Aren't you kind of looking out for yourself?
Doesn't mean you're always worrying about them. Sometimes these are just conversations of ignorant human beings. Two ignorant guys that just are mad at the world because it's changing around them. That's really what this is.
See, I need to know who these guys are. I need to watch this. So I need to see what's going on. The funny thing is, oh, you know what? I think I know who it is. I think I might know who it is. We'll pull it up. And I think I might know who it is. Because the two guys he's talking about. Because I saw a podcast with two individuals. So we'll see if I'm right. See if I can guess who it is. The funny thing is, he says his experience, but I'm out dashing. I do not see any of what he's talking about, of what he says about discrimination. There are people who park together in the parking lot that are Hispanic, and no one has ever confronted them. I got you.
But it's changing. So you adapt or die. You stop with the assumptions. You stop with the prejudices, because that's what it is. Focus on you. And stop worrying about what somebody in St. Louis is doing, worried about somebody in this town, worried about this guy, what he's got. Why does he have two phones? Oh my God, it has to be for this reason. Oh my God, he walked in. There's two of them over there and they're speaking Spanish, or they're speaking Haitian or Creole or French, or they're speaking this language, or they're speaking Indian. Oh my God, they're illegal. If you think that way, stop watching my channel. If you support that and you assume you see one and you assume the other, I know exactly what hat you wear. I know exactly how you feel. I know you're doing it because you're scared and the world's changing around you. I understand it, but you're wrong. Stop degrading people doing the same work you're doing and just focus on the company then. That's the bad guy, not the guy working the apps. Because the guy working the apps to speak English could be bad too, but we don't talk about them. This narrative is wrong, and I will not.
Roy talks about everybody. I don't care what you are. If you fucking suck, you fucking suck. I talk about it.
I'll stand for it. And just because you're right, just a broken clock's right twice a day. I get it. And sometimes there's a reality in that. But you're mostly wrong, and it's disgusting. And you do not stand for this community. You are the outsiders mad. Focus on yourself. Stop spreading misinformation and saying it's true. And if I hear my name again in a way that I heard yesterday, you're going to have problems. I promise you. You're going to have smoke and problems from me. I stand up for myself. I just beat one case.
Okay, you didn't beat any case. You settled the case. That's not beating the case. You settled the case. You did what they asked you to do to drop the case. That's not beating a case. That's settling a case. Let's be right about that.
Shut your mouth when you speak about me.
My energy bill
Yeah, you didn't beat the case. You settled the case. And you settled for what they wanted and did what they wanted to not have to pay them $2 million. You settled it. You didn't beat it.
Dropped from $150 to $50 by doing this. My friends laughed at me when I spent
Okay, so I think I may know who he's talking about. Let me see if I might be correct here. I'm trying to think how he spells it. Let's see, hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today,
This might be him. I don't know. but I know he usually has Bud Soda on here. Oh shit! What am I doing? He does a podcast with Bud Soda. Wonder if Bud Soda will pop up. I don't know if this is who it is, but these are only two I can think of. Yeah, there it is. Gone Wild Mad. Is this the newest one? Streamed 2 days ago. You think that's the one? Think that might be the one?
Fucking idiots. I hated them, dude.
I know what you mean.
Oh,
I tried to cut it as close as possible when you're mid. Sometimes you gotta cut it out, but I'm like, dude.
Why does this laugh sounds like the Roadrunner off fucking Bugs Bunny and shit? His laugh sounds like Bugs Bunny and shit, like the Roadrunner. What the fuck? But let's think. I'm not saying this is them. I'm just saying these are the only two I could think of. They do a podcast together that may have issues.
About to start.
welcome to the Gone Wild podcast, guys. Live stream. So if anyone's already here, we're having a very heated conversation about a really bad experience I had when I was in Pittsburgh.
This wasn't unjustified. Let's be
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
It was
So,
a justifiable crash out.
yeah. So, yeah, unethical behaviors and how they just put it on this stupid driver.
And you know what? Like, that's my bad. Like, you know who gets the blame at the end of the day? The idiot.
Since because you were in a city, let's say I went to the gig conference years ago in 2021, and I was in St. Louis. I went to that in St. Louis, so I was like clicking on stuff, looking, and like me and like almost everyone who went there who had roadie and looked at stuff there got blown up for months for St. Louis offers when we're back in our home regions. They don't do that so much anymore, but they give you like a general notification that it's busy.
Oh, jeez.
So, have we got anybody rolled in here yet? If so,
On one of those fronts, similar front, but not front. So I don't know if I actually mentioned this aspect to you. So, dude, I tell you that I ended up in a meeting with the RMDA president, Paul Burrell.
Yep.
Significant amount more. Ergo, those that are over $1,000 worth of food.
I gotta pause it every now and then while we search to see if this is the one, but we're gonna see.
And you're only somehow getting paid less than 100, which is actually against stay compliant within the theater platform. That said, Passion Fruit is the company actually like very minimal these days, but they will absolutely go direct with a DSP. Bring order from Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
I click into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it shows me the order. It shows me the whatchamacallit.
Dollars, or like, oh, we're gonna give you X amount of dollars because you're going this far to get. You know, it's like, okay, cool. And now they don't. Like I had who's that one lady? She's kind of
One thing I had a consideration of, and it wasn't even just this, it was just gig workers in general. I thought about creating an app that connects all of your gig apps together and puts it into a single feed. And this would account for those people who like to operate on apps.
It's called the
would
Duh
be
app. It's already done.
accounting for all the people who who are working on some or like multiple orders at a time.
It's called the Duh app.
They like
Mine, I mean, I'm early, obviously. Like at first, the people were kind of apprehensive, being like, "Hey, you know, are you here for this art? No. Where's that driver?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I don't know." I'm like, "I'm gonna guess." I'm like, "Can you see what app it is?" The manager went, "Look." I guess they can see it. Whatever. They knew it was this driver, and he said it's for an app called Delivered. I'm like, "Yeah, that's the one I do." And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'll open my DoorDash because that's where it goes for a rescue. She's like, how do you know all this? I'm like,
they know. And I'm starting to pick up on this too. I think they know that they're never really gonna fight. Like they're never really gonna find a way to keep us off of multiple platforms. So instead of
and the big three carrying platforms at least. So why can't this be a thing?
full, just because at the end of the day it is coming down to the board making sure stuck in a days it is good. Like okay, so it was underscore 7 cents. DoorDash connected with foreground or background. Okay, that's another interesting point. But before I even get into that, Paul said it was a 97% chance because at the end of the day, he still has to run it by the board before he can actually spend money from the RMDA, which makes sense. Like at the end of the day, you gotta actually make sure your board is actually okay with you, you know, putting their money in. So it makes sense. The end, like, I think my price point is fair compared to other people in this space. That
Considering it's just you and you don't have a bunch of overhead like these patent fruit or probably someone does. So back to that comment that you just had on the screen.
DoorDash can detect whether the driver app is running in the foreground or background. When the app shows it's in the background, it gets suspicious that you're looking at an offer on another app.
So yeah, this is when they like will just randomly pause your dash, they'll randomly kick you off, and like Instacart be like that notification that you're still online, and you actually have to click the notification because if you go in the app, they'll automatically log you off. And then you have to freaking face verification, and the same thing for Uber. Uber does that crap too. So yeah, these apps are super, super aware that we multi-app. They ain't dumb. Grubhub will like give you that little jingle. Are you still there?
I don't think it's this
and
one.
It seems to be.
It might not be them. I don't know. I'm just looking, but you go through the transcript. You can kind of go through faster. I didn't see Pedro's name in the transcript, so let's go back. Let's go lives. That one 2 days ago. Claim one. Okay, so that's 3 months ago. Okay, so that was the only recent one, so I don't know. So he said it was yesterday, so I don't know. Maybe it's not this one. Maybe it's not that one. I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess. The only other two I can think that do a podcast like that. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a live stream tonight. We'll figure out who it is. Wow, he's mad. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like the whole Hispanic thing. But with that being said, we've been on 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours. So I'll let you guys get back to work. And I'm going to run around YouTube. Maybe I can, like Mike says, detective, and I can look for. So he said it's in this community. So we're going to have to see who's in this community and who's talking. Wasn't me, so I think I'm good because I don't do that stuff. All right. So appreciate you guys coming in. You have a great rest of your Sunday. It's getting closer to Christmas. So make sure you guys get your shopping done. Be careful. Make sure you're watching those cameras. Make sure nobody's stealing your packages off the porch. All right, guys. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.